Satya Dharma Reflection on March 9, 2022. Continue to discard the disregard itself. Don't be stuck with it. Otherwise, it will be fixated with stillness, indifference, and the composed is unable to get out of that stuckness. It's called discard the habits of maintaining, of thinking within the body-mind, thinking, looking, seeing, and knowing. This is the characteristic traits and habits. Let's discard habits, uninvolved even within the uninvolved itself constantly. That's the unwinding, discards the unwinding. Let alone discarding of the habits, unwinding also discards itself. It's not just about blossoming or budding. Discard the blossoming itself. The blossom discards itself, not being stuck with just budding or blossoming. This is not just about blossoming out of the budding. Blossoming discards the blossoming itself. This is not just being stuck with disregarding, uninvolved with the disregard itself. This is not just being stuck with the uninvolved. Nothing is within the uninvolved itself. Uninvolved with disregarding itself. Constantly, uninvolved with the disregard itself, constantly. Nothing is within the uninvolved itself, constantly. Unwinding discards the unwinding constantly. Otherwise, there will be no ending of the disturbances or irritation. That's from the contact, from clashes. Where is it from? What is there that is left? Because it's not discarding itself. What is there that is left, which is sustained, which is maintained? The kind of mind that is in the stillness or seems like in silence. Actually, it is hidden. All the attempt to maintain, to sustain, is the cause of irritation, agitation, nervousness. Is the cause of irritation. What is that is maintained? The maintaining itself is the cause. Maintaining that which is not maintaining itself. Maintaining the Aniccam, the Anatta. Maintaining the Dukkham. The attempt to maintain any conditions, any state, is the cause itself, is the samudaya itself. It's impossible to have any exception. Discard even the discard itself. Uninvolved with the uninvolved itself, uninvolved with the disregard itself, there is no exception. Uninvolved within the uninvolved itself without exception. Whether it is the worldly path or the noble path, there is no exception. Let's purify all. Maintaining the disregarding, the stillness, the indifference, uninvolved even within the uninvolved itself. Nothing is within the uninvolved itself. With this, it will purify and dissolve the samudaya, the seed of the samudaya, from the attempt to maintaining the body and mind in looking, seeing, and knowing. These karmic habits will be purified. It is the delusive attachment, the karmic habits of the delusive attachment. Maintaining the anatta, which is not about maintaining. Clinging to that which is not about clinging, clinging to Aniccam and Anatta. How can there be that kind of clinging? Because it's not cutting the deluded knowing to the clinging itself. Therefore, it creates the exhaustion within the attempt to cling on and on. It's impossible to hold on to it. The Aniccam is shifting and changing at all times. The Anatta is not about grasping in itself. The suffering is not about grasping in itself. Nothing is within the disregard itself. Nothing is within the uninvolved itself. Don't regret the realms of existence. Maintaining a tiny bit, it becomes realm of existence totally. Don't regret being realm of existence, being samsara. This is all about realms of suffering, lifetime of suffering, maintaining the suffering, not maintaining anything else. Not disregarding itself. Don't be stuck with the disregarding only. Nothing is within the disregard itself. No is not even no itself. In this way, it will end all the seeds, all the causes, all the same towards samsara. This is to be given. The extinction and the emptiness is to be given as the purification. All the delusions with yes and no is a lot. No is not even no itself. No is not even no itself. With this, it will purify the delusion with yes and no, with anything. Being deluded to yes and no until it becomes samsara within itself is the titi. It's all about titi. Yes and no is all about titi. What is there to be given as yes and no? This is all about titi, opinions. Samsara of titi. Don't regret the sustaining the states of mind or any conditions, any states. Don't regret the realm of existence. This is the realm of the mind, realm of Dharma attainment. So don't regret it. Let's end samsara. Don't create samsara all by oneself. help one another to end it. Don't be diligently maintaining, sustaining the mind or Dharma. Being obsessed to involve giving significance and meanings is samsara within itself. This is giving meanings and significance to the meaninglessness. Uninvolved even within the uninvolved itself. The disregard doesn't grasp itself, disregard even from the disregard itself. That which has nothing to do with the disregarding, with the non-attachment. Uninvolved even within the uninvolved itself. It's impossible to bless beings by the beings. Use that which is not the beings to bless beings. What is there to bless? Use that which is not about anything to bless that which is still involving, still giving meanings and significance. All the involvement, meanings and significance is impossible to be used for blessing each other. Well, at this point. Constantly purify the Tithi, end the Tithi constantly, uninvolved even within the uninvolved itself. Uninvolved even within the uninvolved. Disregard even from the disregard itself. The disregard is not about anything within itself. Don't be stuck with just the Tithi regarding the disregarding or the non-attachment or the uninvolvement. Uninvolved even within the uninvolved itself. There is no need to be obsessed to use the mind in whatever ways. Disregard, even from the disregard itself, is an automatic purification of the extinction. There is no need to shift or change the mind in whatever ways. Disregard, even from the disregard itself, this is the automatic purification of the extinction for internal and external. There is no need to balance the mind. There is no need to search for the balance of the mind. There is no such thing that exists. Disregard, even from the disregard itself, is an automatic purification of the extinction in itself. May all cases of karma from the past and the present, which is still linking with one another, still moving forward to the future, the circling within the present, still taking on the past, which is the factors and the causes, through words, thoughts, and actions. Samsara and Nibbana, may it be forgiven. Ahosi, Ahosi, Ahosi.